It took a year to write, and one key event in the revision was when I came to give a lecture here at the Carnegie Council. And right after the lecture, these two older women came up and said, they were clearly very proud of the fact that I was there and I was speaking about foreign policy, and they were, very affirmative. But they did say in the conversation, we just don't know what's happened to the younger generation. They just don't want it in the same way. And then we went to dinner, and I had this fabulous conversation with these two young 30-something professionals who immediately asked me, how do you do work and family? And I told them I was writing this article, and then they said, we really can't find role models that make sense for us. And that is in the article, and the two conversations helped crystallize my thinking about who I was writing for and what I wanted to say. I didn't write about it in values terms so much in the article, but I increasingly am thinking about what does it say about us as a society that when people say, why did you leave the State Department? And I say, well, my public service leave was up after 2 years. Princeton gives you a 2-year leave, and after that, if you don't come back, you lose your tenure. And that's a reason everybody is comfortable with. They nod, they say, absolutely, got that, that's great, go back to being a professor. And then I say, but even if I could have extended my public service leave, I would have come home because I have 2 teenage sons, and really, I need to be at home. And indeed, they'll only be home for 5 more years, and I really want to be home. That is not a reason people are happy with at all. They get uncomfortable. They don't want to hear it. It diminishes me in their eyes. You can see this sort of, that's a personal reason, and you're kind of not living up to your professional aspirations. What kind of society is that? That is crazy, right? In the world I want to live in, and that I think is the world we say we live in, parents' obligation to their children, to their parents, to other human beings that they have responsibilities to, ought to come before professional aspirations. Now, when it's public service, it's harder, because then you're talking about, well, your responsibilities to your own children versus your responsibilities to people around the world where decisions you make might affect them. But I think it is a question of values.